Welcome to Mainland Television Regional News. I'm Graham O'Brien and today's news: smoking in Motueka, wedding planner on another mission for region, Victory certainly has talent, and much more. Where there is smoke, there is fire, and in Motueka this week, smoke and fires appeared to be everywhere. Visiting Motueka is like stepping back in the past with its quaint shop frontages and the Main Street cafe lifestyle. However, driving into this township, the gateway to our world-famous Abel Tasman National Park, one could almost think we were on the South Island's west coast with the amount of smoke hovering over the metropolis. And like some west coast folks, have the people of this town grown to be complacent about the air quality around them at this time of the year? Some locals told Mainland they are sick and tired of the smoke and want to see it monitored by officials, as they say this level of smoke exposure can cause major respiratory health issues. Chrissy Small was in Motueka this week and captured some of the smoke surrounding the township and the areas. However, trying to pinpoint a single fire source was like trying to find a needle in a haystack, as multiple fires in the foothills and near the township were all contributing to the overall plume. She asked some people in Motueka their thoughts on the smoke and whether they thought it was a serious issue.
Is it a problem for you, all the smoke that happens around the region?
It's not usually too smoky. Yeah, it's not usually too smoky, no.
Okay, so...
Yeah, just today's bad, but not usually, yeah.
We did, when we came in, thought, what's all that smoke for?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, well, there's lots of burn-offs happening, obviously.
Oh.
Do you think that's good for the environment?
No, I'm sure it's not.
Nor people's health, I suppose?
No, that's true too.
Probably if it increases day by day, they have to look into it.
Yeah.
Because when you're driving on the motorway especially, you can feel it and you can see how foggy it is, how smoky it is.
Yeah.
But probably it shouldn't be that much, but probably winter you do see a lot of these things in the morning, not in the summertime. But as time goes up, I think they need to look into it,
Yeah.
especially with the kids in the morning walking to school and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
very
The
right.
people go out for the walks in the mornings, go for jogging out in the mornings. So probably a little bit to look into it and see what's happening, if we can get it down. Hopefully they've got a check on it.
Motueka and the smoke problem. Is there a problem?
Yes, there is.
And what's causing this?
Open fires, smoke, traffic.
Do you think that the burn-offs, the orchard burn-offs and different commercial burn-offs are part of the bigger problem?
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you think could be done about it? What would you like to see done about it?
More control on it. Because it stinks to town half the time.
Hard for respiratory illness, isn't it?
Yep, there's a lot of that around here.
For Nelson's book lovers, the wait for the 2015 Founders Annual Book Fair is nearly over. The book fair opens its doors at 10 a.m. on Saturday, May 30th, and it promises to impress. This annual fair has been supported by the Nelson community since it began in 1988, with donations received throughout the year for the event. I went down to Founders and spoke with Founders manager Maria Anderson and book fair coordinator Karen Clark to find out more. Maria, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. I know it's a very busy time at Founders at the moment. Can you tell us a bit more about what you're up to?
Yes, we're preparing for the annual book fair, Graham. It's a really exciting time for Founders Park. The book fair starts over Queen's Birthday weekend, which is this Saturday, and it's on for 9 days, following right through until the following weekend. We're expecting about 10,000 people to come through the doors and take up the opportunity for to purchase these very, very affordable second-hand books.
Sure, and I guess you're not doing it all yourself. What sort of help are you getting?
We have phenomenal help from the volunteers, many volunteers that help us run this book fair. We've got 12 to 14 core volunteers that come through the entire year. So you can bring your second-hand books into the park 7 days a week, 10 till 4:30 throughout the whole year, and they are sorted into the extensive categories. We also have another 80 volunteers that help us run the 10-day event. So it is a phenomenal volunteer fundraising effort.
It's just fantastic to hear the community getting behind such a great event and raising the funds that Founders needs. What do you use these funds for?
Yes, well, last year and the last couple of years, we've usually raised around $100,000, which is significant. All of those funds go into developing capital projects in the park. So none of those funds go into operation; they're all into developing capital projects. And last year, we were really, really pleased with the result. We're sitting here next to the Hop and Bear Museum, which the book fair raised all the funds to tell that story. It's a real asset for the park, a great visitor experience.
Maria, thanks very much, and we'll see you at the book fair.
Yeah, come along. We'd love to see you there. Thank you, Graham.
Karen, you're one of these marvellous volunteers that keep the book fair rolling along. I hear that the book fair is very unique in New Zealand. Can you tell us a bit more about that, please?
We're very lucky. I mean, all the books that we have are donated, which surprises a lot of people. They wonder where they come from. So every book that we actually put on the show, on the tables is donated. We sort 2 days a week, every week of the year. So we're always sitting there putting out, taking books in and sorting through them. We have a number of categories, and I think that's probably what really does make us unique. Instead of actually just putting all the books out, we actually have sorted them out into various categories. We have rare and collectible books, which are the more expensive books and very popular. And we also have categories from craft and cooking to history, biographies. We have price paperbacks. There's also a lovely children's section and foreign language books as well. And this year we have an extensive vinyl and DVD, CD section that's all been sorted too. In the past we haven't had the numbers to support us. With the huge number of volunteers this year, we can actually categorize more of our topics.
That's great. I'm sure you get a big hit on the vinyls now. They're becoming such a collectible.
Yes, well, we're hoping so anyway. So if you haven't been to the book fair because they don't interest you, please come along this year if you're a vinyl collector.
I know my daughter loves the children's section. I mean, it's quite huge. And also, even though Founders needs the funds, I see you keeping the prices down.
One of the sort of values that we actually hold is that we're trying to get books into every family, and so we do keep them incredibly the prices down. 20 cents will buy you a book for children, and for adults it's actually often 50 cents only. There are definitely the more expensive books, but if we can get books into the family, they've been donated, it's the best way to recycle them.
Karen, thanks very much for the time on behalf of the community.
All right, thank you very much, and please come along to the fair.
New to this year's book fair is a silent auction of book-inspired art by local Nelson artists, which can be viewed in the Windmill. The fair will be running from Saturday the 30th of May to Sunday the 7th of June, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Entry is $2 per person or $5 for a 9-day pass. Children are free. Motueka's wedding planner and celebrant Terry Everett is putting together the next promotion to highlight the Tasman region as a world-class wedding destination. Her business, The Dream Maker, is running a wedding competition called Couple Behind the Mask, with a $10,000 wedding prize package for a wedding at the Lanford Heritage Store near Collingwood. Chrissy Small caught up with Terry at one of her classic wedding destinations in Motueka Tuesday morning.
Terry Everett, we're in a beautiful place here in Motueka, and of course you're the wonderful wedding promoter and you've got another promotion going. Yeah. Tell us about it. The last one was fantastic. Yeah. Tell us about this one.
Well, this one really has sparked my passion because I heard a wee story about the Langford store in Golden Bay. It's been running by one family since 1928 or something like that, and it's struggling a little bit. So I thought, well, maybe we can find a different revenue stream for them, and yeah, why not have it as a wedding venue? So I approached them and their game, and yeah, so we're going back in time. And I can't tell you too much because that would ruin the surprises, but yeah, it's quite exciting.
Now, Terry, in the last promotion, how many couples were involved in that actual event? Because it was quite a lot, wasn't it?
Well, it was in excess of 140 couples that actually applied, which is just totally blew my mind away. It was a radio promotion, so obviously it was out there in a big way, whereas this one is now much smaller scale, being a Facebook promotion. So, you know, time will tell whether we get quite such a response. The final 5 of the last promotion, 2013, was, you know, quite a hive of activity. Again, we're just doing a people's choice, and then the final judges will take place in discussing which couple will actually win the prize this time. So yeah, it's interesting to see, what might come of it.
Now, there are all kinds of zany competitions that the couples had to go through. Are you going to have something similar in this promotion?
No, we're actually sticking to Facebook. It's much more manageable. We've got a smaller group of people involved in this one. We want to keep it something really special for Golden Bay. We've got some really amazing prizes. We've got Twisted Stitches doing a dress. We've got the Zatori offering accommodation. There's an awful lot of beautiful things happening. We've got a horse and cart involved. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes, but it will be a people's choice on Facebook. They'll have I think about 9 days for each of the couples to get that running of likes for them, and then it will go to that final question. So it'll all be done in June, from now till June. It's launched today, and then we'll be able to announce the prizes, and then the wedding will be on the 5th of November.
So look, this is a fantastic way of promoting the region. This is one of your intentions, isn't it?
I've got a huge passion for where we live. I've got a massive passion for all the beautiful, unique businesses that are here within our industry. I have also got a really great passion for the small business owners, of which I am one. It's a massive struggle to keep up with the rest of the world in marketing our businesses, and I believe this is the way we need to go in collaboration. We're part of the TIANS, which is Tourism and Events Association. We're all coming together to put something in the table to then promote ourselves as a group. So yeah, it's not something that is going to be a quick fix. It's something that's going to be long term, and watch this space. In 10 years' time, we might be looking back, having another interviewer saying, look how well we've done.
Now, Terry, the Able Tasman is such a jewel in this region's crown. I believe you have special consents to use that particular venue for your promotions, your weddings, your family get-togethers, whatever celebrant or event organising you're doing. Now, what does that entail?
Well, we originally had a charter boat, so we had to have concessions as a charter boat in the Able Tasman. Anybody making a commercial impact in the park needs to have a concession, and that is there to protect the park, that we know the rules, we need know how to stick to them, and obviously we're governed by DOC. I then got a variation, which actually gives me the ability as an event manager to run any event in the Able Tasman, and I've actually also got Kahurangi National Park and Nelson Lakes. So as an operator earning a living out of it, I am giving back. So each beach has got a criteria that we're allowed to stick to, and each person that goes onto that beach on one of my events, I have to pay per head back to DOC. So it's really important that the commercial operators and the people wanting their event in the park understand that, and that it's just about the swings and roundabouts of life.
Do many people have used this same principle as you?
I believe there's 5 others with an event concession, and I do know that there's plenty of people that go out there, and I think it's probably lack of education more than anything. So yeah, we do need to educate people and make them understand that this is our jewel and we need to protect it, and therefore as commercial operators we need to understand how to protect it.
Terry, it kicks off on Facebook. What do people look for this Facebook page? Is it a special page just for this event?
Yep, if you go onto Facebook or my website, which is www.thedreammaker.co.nz, there is a page that says 2015 promotion or competition maybe, and the couples need to just follow the process on that. So they've got to fill in a form, they've got to answer some questions, tell us their story, give us a photograph, and then we will look at all of those and make a decision of who will go into the People's Choice.
Right. And how do people who want to choose, how do they find it?
Again, they need to go to our Facebook page, the Dreammaker Facebook page, and hopefully a lot of people have already been following the tease, which is the title of the event is The Couple Behind the Mask. So we've been having a lot of mask pictures just to get people's taste buds going, and yeah, just follow it from there really and vote where they want to. And yeah, watch this space.
Okay. Now, Terry, out of the couples that you had left from the last competition, How many of those actually got married?
All of them. And I extended my prizes out to all of them, so they all had the opportunity to use me as a celebrant and an event manager, and some of them took up that offer, and one couple actually organised their own, but they were on a more religious side of things, which is not something that I specialise in. And so, yeah, I've been delighted to be part of, part of each of those events.
Lovely. Well, it must be so good to see those journeys come to their conclusion in as far as their bonding. Look, I hope you have the same outcome this competition. Best of luck, and I'll certainly check out the page.
Thank you very much, and watch out for the video as well, because that's where we want to go viral. So please like it, please visit it, please comment and share.
Good opportunity to get friends you know who want to get hitched to get involved.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You don't get this opportunity very often. Yeah.
Golden Bay is such a wonderful place to be married. Let's hope that people flock into the website and to the Facebook page and you're inundated.
I hope so, because there isn't an opportunity like this very often, and I really do want to make somebody's dream come true.
This is open to people all over the country?
The criteria is that they have to be there on the 5th of November, and they need to get themselves there on the 5th of November, and they need to accept the terms and conditions, which is all part of the website page. And yeah, we've got no age limit other than the legal age limit, which is 18 plus, and it doesn't really matter what people's feelings, thoughts or expression is, they're welcome. Yeah, welcome to join in.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Terry Everett.
No worries, thank you very much.
Following up on our seating and procurement story from Monday, Council has confirmed that the seating upgrade has cost $1,400 per seat to date, and that with regards to the Council's procurement policy, Council has said procurement should consider local suppliers for physical construction contracts, and that buy local as preferred support for local organisations will be achieved through the weighting attribute system where used. We are now waiting on clarification of that last comment. Victory Talent Show was a huge success with over 100 people attending and the depth of talent keeping them well entertained throughout the evening. I went along to catch the action and talk with some of the Raise Up crew that organised the event and the well-deserved winner of the night, Aisha Hohepa. Hey guys, thanks for taking time to talk to us. You guys organised it. Can you tell us a little bit about yourselves?
I'm Antonio.
I'm Teosini.
And what group are you with for doing this today?
Raise Up crew.
Okay. And was it very difficult to do? This is your first time, I understand. What was hard for you?
The sound check and the lighting and setting up.
How about you, Tal?
Probably preparing the food.
And how much time do you think you guys spent on getting this all together?
Like about 4 hours.
Yeah. 4 hours.
Aisha, you took out first place. It's fantastic. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, quite overwhelmed, but yeah, it's good.
And do you take singing lessons or do any other practice?
No, I usually just sing at home.
Yeah. And now that you took this out and people recognise you got such a nice voice, do you think you'll do it more, take it up as more of a profession?
Yeah, I could, but at the moment I'm focused on my education.
Excellent, Aisha. Well done. Congratulations. You sound fantastic.
Thank you.
Or
break, we'll bring you the latest weather update and some events and happenings coming up from around the region.
I'm Francis from Nelson Auto Glass. We repair all auto glass, stone chips, windscreen replacements, scratch removal.
If you have an auto glass issue, our team will sort it.
Nelson Auto Glass Specialists, 84 Vanguard Street, Nelson.
Hi everyone, I'm Malcolm Harris from The Facilitators. We now look after sales for mainland TV, radio, Sky and online. New Zealand On Air's latest Colmar Brunton survey confirms mainland's large multimedia audience. If you're in business or want to put a message out to everyone in the Nelson Tasman region, plus nationwide on Sky or worldwide online, please give me a call or see our website at www.mainlandtv.nz.
We're the team at JCar, right here in Nelson, 120 Hardy Street. Our shop is full of electronic items,
including security alarm systems, electronic components,
solar and power,
electronics, toys,
sound systems, cables and much, much more. JCar.
120 Hardy Street, Nelson.
World War I was a defining period in our history, impacting greatly on the lives of people from the Nelson province. Memories of the First World War is an exhibition which will be displayed in a number of regional venues and is currently on at the Nelson Provincial Museum. Discover the Belgrove Tavern, just 20 minutes south of Richmond on State Highway 6. A restaurant, functions, weddings, barbecue, a garden bar with lots of room for kids. Come in, see us. Victory 60 Plus is on Tuesdays at 1:30 through to 3:30 p.m. at 238 Upper Vanguard Street. You can join in for cards, games and a cuppa.
Sit and Be Fit is on at the Victory Community Centre Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. at the Victory Community Church, 238 Upper Vanguard Street. School terms only. Fun while you get fitter, work at your level. On behalf of the team here at Mainland Television News, thank you for joining us, and we'll bring you the latest news and events from around the region again tomorrow.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.
Hi there, this is Paul Ego from the 2 Degrees Comedy Convoy, and you are watching Mainland TV, unless you're on an island out in the Sounds, in which case you're probably just watching some rocks and a seagull defecating on a raft.
Hi, my name's Ian Mortimer. Mortimer Auto Upholstery is your one-stop shop for all your upholstery needs. We do car and boat interiors, boat canopies, ute tonneau covers, canvas and PVC fabrication. Call in and see us in Oxford Mews, 72 Oxford Street, Richmond.
Are you looking for a scooter, walker, wheelchair, baby seats or pushchairs? Then come in and see the Nelson Region Specialist at Mobility for You, 269 Queen Street, Richmond, opposite the library. We have a huge selection of scooters, walkers, wheelchairs and accessories, along with a free booklet guide. We also provide a breakdown service if you ever get a puncture or a flat battery. We have fully equipped service vans to rescue you. Hi, I'm Robin Jordan and I invite you to call in and see the friendly team at Mobility for You, 269 Queen Street, Richmond, opposite the library.
Hi, I'm John Crouch from Crafer Crouch Construction. We're general contractors here. We specialise in drainage, earthworks, concrete, gravel supplies. We have our own mobile crushers. So for all your contract requirements, call us on 5783 475 Blenheim or in 5736 119 Picton.